The annual meeting of the World Economic Forum always gets the icy town of Davos into full swing. 800 global CEOs, dozens of global political leaders, as well as other delegates with ambitions to rebuild trust in a fractured world converge in the town. Although no one thinks that all the challenges can be resolved by having an annual meeting alone, there is no doubt that the people who come here understand that no one can afford not to communicate. Like it or not, this is an assignment that needs to be done together.
In January, the United Nations released its report, The World Economic Situation and Prospects 2024. The report opens with the statement that persistently high interest rates, further escalation of conflicts, weak international trade, and increased climate-related disasters pose significant challenges to global growth. The UN report predicts that world GDP growth will slow down from an estimated 2.7% in 2023 to 2.4% in 2024. The World Economic Forum report shows the risks of an economic downturn with new entrants in the top 10 risk rankings over a 2-year period.
We're not looking for easy homework. We are looking for consequential and important homework, and we need more collaboration and not less collaboration.
How can we rebuild trust amid a growing social and global gap? The World Economic Forum gathered more than 2,800 leaders from 120 countries and regions for answers.
How did you decide to work on rebuilding trust? I mean, to me, this is a really ambitious task that put in front of you. And the final homework is not going to be an easy one.
That's true, but we're not looking for easy homework. We are looking for consequential and important homework. And I think we all know that the most pressing issues in the world do travel without passports. They're transboundary. So the only way to then really make sure that we can deal with these challenges is that we collaborate, and we need more collaboration and not less collaboration.
How to make sure all the discussions here are not going to be complaining sessions, but rather actionable discussions that can lead to real results?
It's such a good point. I think a lot of people were having a hard time during the pandemic and COVID. We know that the global economy is not growing as fast as it used to do. The 20 last years, it used to grow 3.8% per year. Now it's growing 2.9%. So combined with inflation and also combined with higher interest rates, people do feel this. But I think it's important also to show that there are silver linings. And some people were even expecting recessions now. But the economies are still growing. And I prefer to look at the glass half full instead of half empty.
China's economy is a hot topic at the World Economic Forum this year. Many people are talking about China's opportunity and restarting the new momentum of China's economy. So what is right with China's economy? Instead of looking for a quick boost, China is recharging growth by focusing on high-quality development. The Chinese economy turned the corner in the second half of 2023, growing at 5.3% for the year, up from 3% in 2022. In recent years, digitization and green efforts have gone hand in hand as the new drivers of China's economic growth. Full steam ahead with both of them.
So how do you see, the mixture about this, people's impressions about China? How is this time, through the forum, the impressions can be closer to facts?
A good question. China is 1.4 billion people. It's the second largest economy. So there's many Chinas, there is many provinces, there is a lot of people, there's a lot of things happening at the same time. It's not one China, it's 1.4 billion China. So I think we need to we have to avoid being black and white. Everything comes with nuances. And China is an ancient society. China is still a growing economy. It's still the largest exporter in the world. But as other countries, also, first, China also has its challenges, but it takes it very seriously. It's addressing it in a very meticulous way. And that's, I think, the only thing one can ask for. But we're also in a very complicated world. And I also, production is changing very fastly. So what is growing most today is, for example, digital trade and services. So digital trade is growing double as fast as traditional goods. China exports 90% of everything related to solar and wind. But China is also diversifying, and China also has seen that it has invested a lot in real estate and in infrastructure in the past, and the Chinese leadership is now reallocating these investments also into investments in the new technologies, in
new
artificial and
new energy, and also new technologies.
And the energy transformation is critical. You know, half of all the renewable energy that was invested in last year came from China.
Striving to be the best we can be is a contribution to the world economy. Implementing high-quality development and striving for a more stable external environment are not destined to be easy in the fractured world of 2024. Still, the conversations and communications here in Davos on the mountain Alp have increased the hope and aspiration, as well as the courage to act in a new year.